filmed on March 1st, 2014. This week in Resisting Boredom. How I Met Your Mother. Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, Veronica Mars, and Bleach. Click on each icon to go to that section. Otherwise, enjoy the show.
What is up, Internet? Welcome to Resisting Boredom, where we drink, ramble, and discuss things to help in the never-ending quest of not being bored. This segment used to be called What's New, sometimes What's New, parentheses, Pussycat, but kind of decided against it. From now on, it'll be known as...
Copyright infringement.
Whatever. This week in Resisting Boredom. We'll see how that works.
This week in my pants.
We'll see how that works.
Yo.
Or we'll change the name again. Whatever. We'll figure it out. But basically, we are going to go around the table. We are going to talk about one of the things that we have been doing this week to resist boredom, and talk a little bit about it, and give you guys some ideas.
One day it's going to be a round table of masturbation. All right,
whatever.
This is boredom.
So, Richard, start us off. What have you been doing this week that you would like to talk about?
What I would like to talk about, to resist boredom. Been watching Netflix, just pretty much cruising through How I Met Your Mother. That's really been about it.
Where are you now?
I am somewhere, 7th season.
What's happening?
Ooh, that's when it starts getting rough.
What's happening?
Shit, what is happening?
Who's
Stuff
the
in the 7th season?
I was gonna say, Lily Marshall just got back to the apartment. Barney just moved in with the stripper.
Oh!
Nice fucking a stripper, huh? Well, that reminds me of that season. Speaking of Barney, the trailer from Eric
Fuck your TARDIS. Fuck your TARDIS.
from Million Ways to Die in the Old West.
Yeah.
That looks
I am
entertaining.
going to watch it. I am not going to pay theater prices to see it.
Oh, I would. I think it looks great. But we were talking about How I Met Your Mother.
I did.
So, Richard, How I Met Your Mother.
Well, NPH is in both
You
of
gotta
them.
throw
Yeah,
it
he
in
is.
the
But How I Met Your Mother. So you're on the 7th season. Are you enjoying it so far? What is your...
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm hoping Netflix will have the...
Are you like every
season.
person with a beating heart and enjoying How I Met Your Mother?
I'm still watching it, so yeah.
Hey, look, I remember years ago trying to get you guys to watch How I Met Your Mother, and Josh just was against it right from the beginning and hated it. So.
I hate things that are different. Casey, what have you done this week?
I was going to go next, but sure.
I went with the Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn on PS4. It's a good time. I'm still working towards being a Dragoon, where you start with a Marauder. Well, I started with a Marauder, and then you have to be a Lancer. The switching to an MMO with controllers, with a controller, is really weird. Not having a keyboard really changes things. Don't worry, Josh just sucks dick all day long anyway, so it's not going to be that much of a change for him.
But it'd be more entertaining than everything you're saying right now.
Well,
Jesus Christ!
But this is the same thing you wanted to talk about.
This is why you guys are both...
But now that he's talking about it right now,
Go!
But that was what you wanted to talk about as well, was Final Fantasy XIV.
nail me to a fucking cross right now, because I am bored. That doesn't make any sense,
Okay.
but it's more entertaining than everything you just said right there. I don't even...
Look, he was talking about the game, man.
It'll help you resist boredom. It's weird with a controller. Go.
That's what she said.
Hey, what did you want to say about Final Fantasy XIV then?
Everything Casey said, but probably with a few more jokes and maybe like some sexual innuendo. Something that made you entertained. What Casey just said right now
Who
made me
doesn't?
pee my pants with lame.
Hey,
My pants are filled with lame.
You may want to get that checked. I think there's topical cream to help.
So are you liking Final Fantasy XIV?
I enjoy the shit out of it.
It is a good time. They pad the shit out of their quests. But
You're playing it on PC, right?
I am playing it on PC.
So how is it on PC?
Probably the exact same it is on a console. But,
Yeah?
you know, with an actual server and people that you can play with.
Well, it's only a beta, right? PS4 is only a beta, right?
right.
Wait, Kid
Well,
just clinked on PC. Kid doesn't play PC ever.
Hey, I'll drink to any excuse.
So will I!
but
to
Kid
be
doesn't
fair,
even play PC
I
ever.
just was thirsty, okay?
It is all in beta. It is all in beta so far. You can pre-buy and get in early, but it is all in beta so far.
That's probably why I haven't seen this beta thing.
And then once it gets to beta, they have said that the PS4 servers and the PC servers will all be the same servers.
So your
Alright.
progress not be saved, or you starting over when the game comes out?
Probably starting over.
No,
probably
no, hold on. There are 2 stages of the beta. We are still in the first stage of beta, where you can play the characters, and then they will be reset going into the second stage beta. However, whatever you do in the second stage of beta, if you buy and get into the game, you will get to use that progress going forward in the market version of the game.
The end result is Final Fantasy XIV has done nothing but try to be the best MMO that's been out lately, and it's done a lot of
Depends.
stuff.
Are they doing a monthly subscription?
They are still doing monthly.
Now, do I have to pay a monthly subscription because I'm already paying for PSN?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Then I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
Did you guys play Final Fantasy XIV before it was a Realm
I did
Reborn?
not.
Like when it was
I
a
tried to
mess?
get into the beta, but that was like the worst beta ever for the
And
original
it
game.
kept crashing and
Exactly.
could not
Yeah,
do
it was a
anything.
mess. I
But
heard.
from-
I heard it was a
yeah.
mess.
From what I've
Which is why it has to be
Whoa,
a Realm Reborn.
having been someone who's played a lot of MMOs and have played this MMO now, I have heard nothing but this is like the optimal. This is this is the new WoW, but nobody plays WoW.
No,
anymore.
it's not the new one.
No. That's the thing is like this is the new MMO hotness, but
It's not the
nobody plays that shit anymore.
I don't think it's
this.
new. It is solid.
It's very solid.
The progression is good. If you like,
That's good.
Very progressive.
if you like the job system, it's good. But if you like hand-holding MMOs where each of your quests leads you to where the next quest is, this is
It
not
changes,
quite it.
but I've been playing more than you have, and I don't want to get into it.
Question: Is this the MMO that could get me into MMOs?
No.
Actually, play on the computer.
It's still an MMO.
Much like the Final Fantasy RPG got me into playing actual
No.
RPGs.
No.
And it also
Wait, what's the Final Fantasy RPG?
Pen and paper. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, okay.
that is a whole.
That was awkward moment of silence.
But no, this isn't going to turn heads for
No.
people that aren't already into that.
It's not
what you're
going to be. It will not be the WoW killer.
Because you're saying it's like WoW.
It's not the WoW
Yeah,
killer.
like, or he was saying it was like.
No, I'm just saying this is like another thing that can draw people's attention. A lot of people enjoy this that are playing it right now are like, this is fresh, it's new. They're doing new things. I like it.
Yeah,
That's basically what it is.
yeah. There's a lot
but
of little stuff.
It's not enticing people that aren't into the series at all. Like if you're not an MMO player, you're not gonna like join this game and go like, well, I like Final Fantasy, but I hate MMOs. Let's play this game. Fuck this shit. That's exactly what will happen.
Well, there
You're-
might be some people out there.
Maybe there are a few people, but this is not the game that's going to turn people.
It's still an
fucking mind.
MMO at its
It's
core.
still an MMO.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. Is fucking chug that shit. It's not gonna. Oh yeah. It's not gonna turn anyone around. That's it. It's just a really good, solid MMO game
Yeah.
that's out right now. And if you like that sort of thing, I think a lot of people. This is the game that people are playing right now. If you're into that sort of stuff.
I know it's pretty popular, yeah.
Yeah, it's fairly popular with people that are into that sort of shit. If you're not into that shit, you're not playing it. If you're not playing it, you're not into that shit. Ta-da! Class divided.
Yeah.
So, what have I been doing for the last couple weeks? I've been preparing.
His anus.
Preparing for a couple of weeks from now. I've basically been becoming more and more of a marshmallow.
Oh, I was going to say a woman.
I've been watching Veronica
you on your
Mars.
vagina.
I've been watching Veronica Mars for the last week and a half or so. Done with the first season, in the second season,
Veronica
probably
Mars
through
is
it.
sweet.
It's a great show. It really is a fucking.
If you don't
awesome
like
show.
Veronica Mars, then you can just shut the fuck
Where
up.
have you
and
been
get
watching
off
it?
this fucking shit.
On my DVD collection. So, anyways, take that, Netflix.
Can I borrow
Anyways.
that after you?
Sure.
Alright.
But,
Veronica
Hey
Mars.
Brian,
I think it's on
can
Amazon.
you get me that?
I think it might be
still
on
be on
so I
Netflix.
can watch it on.
I don't think it's on Netflix.
But Veronica Mars is like the
It's not on
perfect.
Netflix anymore.
It's like the perfect.
I checked.
Like
I can borrow you season 1.
it's the blend of noir.
It's
like
detective
detective
stories mixed with like
It's like
teenage
Buffy.
drama.
It's like Buffy noir. If that's how I described it.
It's true, and the guest stars are amazing. Aaron Paul. was
There are
in
a
an
lot of
episode.
awesome people.
Yeah,
Yes.
Aaron Paul,
Was he the Highlander?
Max Greenfield.
No, that's
I can't think of who else
You're
all the
thinking
time.
Duncan MacLeod.
Of the clan.
Duncan MacLeod.
I don't know who Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul's in it. He
No.
was
Who am I thinking of though? Who's from the McLeods?
No, Aaron Paul was.
MacLeods.
Yeah, Aaron Paul.
No, Aaron Paul is not the Highlander.
Aaron Paul is Jesse Pinkman.
That's just
Oh.
Or star of Need for Speed.
You're thinking of
Aaron McLeod.
who? No, there's no Aaron McLeod. Who the
What?
fuck?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, who was
Harry Hamlin's in it.
No, who was the main character from the Highlander TV series?
Adrian Paul.
Adrian.
There you go. He's thinking of Adrian
Oh,
Paul.
yeah, you are.
All right.
Spoilers.
Better actor.
Harry Hamlin's in
Debatable.
it, man.
Richard. Tug. Oh.
Yeah, it's okay.
Slower. Slower.
So
Anyway,
anyways,
no, and I will sing the virtues of Veronica Mars.
It's been great
to
so
anyone
far.
that will listen, which is not a lot.
But did you kickstart it?
it's been great.
Yeah, I did.
He did.
Okay.
I hadn't watched it at that point, so I didn't. But I wanted to because I knew I would like it.
And
Like,
in
it was one of
fairness,
those
you
things.
need to kickstart it because it made its goal in like 8
Yeah, exactly. That was the other
Yeah.
thing. It had its goal.
Yeah, it cleared it.
I've heard
6
many
hours.
great things about Veronica Mars from Josh.
No, it's
It's a great show.
I didn't believe in it when it was on. I didn't watch it when it was on.
I didn't either.
I watched it when it was on
I'm
Netflix.
talking about the past few years. I've heard many
No,
great
I watched it when I was on Netflix like 3 years ago. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
let's watch this shit.
I remember when you watched
I was like, holy, and it is.
Jim Caviezel.
deemed it worthy.
Jim Caviezel is a fan of Veronica Mars.
There you go. Jim Caviezel's got our fucking.
Chosen by God.
That's Jim Caviezel.
Jim
He's only the
Caviezel.
son of God.
Yeah.
But he is God.
He died.
Depends on which Bible you're reading.
Hey, all right, let's not start this discussion.
He died for our sins, so we could watch Veronica Mars.
Look,
Hey,
he
there's no
died-
things to
look,
die for.
Wait.
He died for our sins, so if you
Shut
don't
this up.
sin,
Shut this up.
he died for nothing.
So, anyways, it's been a great show.
I don't like gold plates.
Like I said, I'm only like partway through second season, so I might have some more stuff to say when I get through the final and third season.
So you know who raped her.
Yes, I know who raped her. Which, that's the other thing. This show is darker than I thought in terms of its themes. Like,
Hey,
they
hold
talk
on,
about...
is this
there's,
actually
like,
Joker
rape shit.
then?
No.
No.
Shit, in the first episode, she, like, says a bunch of shit, and you're like, this is dark as fuck. Like, I was
that's-
raped. And you're like,
and
is this
that's-
a joke? It's not a
No,
joke.
that's the thing about. That's a lot of things. That, like people, when you go Veronica Mars, they don't think it's. That,
Yeah.
They're
It's
like,
deep.
oh,
It's
they're
deep.
like, it's a teen detective story, and then you go, well, she's trying to solve her own date rape.
Well, amongst other things.
And, like,
And her
there's
best
a
friend
murder
was
too.
murdered. Yeah, her best friend
There's a
was murdered.
murder, and there's a
In
date
this,
rape.
around the same time.
Exactly.
And hey, I didn't even.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Get me this
Yeah.
serious. Let's do this.
And her best friend was Amanda Seyfried. So
That's-
again,
yeah,
guest stars
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Guest stars again.
But
all
no,
over the
it's-
place.
Who is that? Which one was
I
that?
don't care.
The chick from Mean Girls and
Nobody knows.
Blonde hair. She was.
She was a brunette.
Tickle bitties.
But no,
she
that's
does have single biddies.
That's
Yeah,
that's the
so-
thing about the show is like you think it's just like this teen drama
Yeah, you see
shit,
it
but
in
then
time.
you like find out the what they're trying to do, and
Yeah,
it's a pretty. There's a lot of shit going on in the show that if you were just thinking from surface knowledge, just like
Yeah.
teen detective, you'd be like whatever, you dismiss it.
Like
when
Ghost
you
Rider.
when you find out. Writer.
Writer.
No,
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
When you think it, no, hold on. Let's take
And
it.
that show was awesome.
Let's take it a step further. When you think it's Nick Cage and fucking Bad Lieutenant.
You know
Two.
what? There is a mention of Nick Cage though in the beginning of the second season.
So when you're
Let's put
thinking
it
it's
that
just
way.
Nick Cage going around trying to solve crime, you're like, I don't care about Nick Cage and Bad Lieutenant. What is that movie about? Then you watch Bad Lieutenant and you're like, holy shit, this is the most Nick Cage movie that ever existed.
Yeah.
This is the most.
Because everybody should know right now, Nick Cage and Bad Lieutenant 2, well not Bad Lieutenant,
Well,
Bad
the
Lieutenant,
remake.
Port of Call, New Orleans, is the most Nick Cage movie to
Isn't that
exist.
stolen?
I really want to see the new Nick Cage movie that's coming
Joe?
out. Yes.
Yeah,
it
Joe
looks
looks
awesome.
good. God damn, Joe looks good.
But yeah, Veronica Mars, great show.
Veronica Mars,
I will
way
definitely-
better than anything anyone would ever expect it to be.
I don't binge watch things, but I've been binge watching this, so
And you should.
it's great.
Also watch Bad
better off
Lieutenant.
10.
I like the
That's-
little moments of Max Greenfield popping up in a younger, like laid back version because I'm used to him as Schmidt from New Girl, which is completely different in terms of like how he talks.
I don't know what you're
Anyways.
trying to tell me right now.
Yeah.
Max Greenfield because he's in Veronica Mars.
Who is he in? Is he?
He was the cop guy that she went out with.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
And that she was using to get shit. But anyways, that's how the show works. She uses everybody. But that's the thing, they'll comment on that too. The fact that she uses everybody to get, somewhere in the case.
Rapies can use people.
It's sweet. Anyways, but
Revenge.
this is
rape.
But the goal is to watch it all before the movie comes out, and I hope I'll get there. Because I really want to see
it. Don't we have like 2
I really want to
years?
watch that movie.
No, like 2
No, I got like 2 weeks.
I think 2 weeks.
I have like 2 weeks.
Seriously?
It's out soon.
It's out on the 14th.
When
It's
is
only
it
an
live
AMC.
release?
It's only in AMC theaters, so you can go to Mayfair to watch it, or you can get it on video on demand, or probably some other illegal ways of downloading it. But yeah, you can.
So you're gonna
wait, you Kickstarted it. You don't have it like coming to you, like a digital copy of it, or
Depends how we get
No?
started.
Oh, yeah, it depends on.
So
what
we're
you
gonna do
spend.
it. We're gonna do it here. Well, that's a discussion for later. But
I also want to do Need for Speed though at the same day. So.
why?
So,
Mr. White, I gotta drive fast.
Anyways,
I gotta deliver this meth. Bitch.
No, once you kick your meth addiction, you go on to speed.
That's started.
so anyways, I'm now a marshmallow. Kit, what do you want to talk about?
Well, recently.
Nothing important. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure. I hope you guys watch our next one.
Nope.
Thank you.
Kit?
Recently, I've actually gotten Hulu because I was kind of curious.
Oh, like paid for Hulu?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was actually, I was curious to what it was about, what
To
we
watch-
had in there.
Wait, I know where you're going with this. Why didn't
Replacing my cable provider.
why didn't you just
Casey
do
walked away.
why did you just do a free trial of Crunchyroll? Since I know where you're going with this.
Because I think you pay for Crunchyroll, apparently.
You know it's a free trial for a month, right? You can watch all the episodes you want. No, on systems as well.
What's your point?
That's how I watched Attack on Titan. That's how I watched the very end of Sword Art Online.
Let's not fight.
Sword Art
Well,
Online.
who's worse than?
Anyway, so I recently caught my main concern about.
I know the movie. That's how I watched the movie of Sword Art Online.
One of my major concerns about switching to Hulu and taking off my cable provider was actually episodes of Bleach. Is Bleach actually on Hulu? And I actually found, yeah, it is totally on Hulu. Only the actual subtitled versions. But I began to watch it, and I was like, fuck, they have all the episodes. I'm just going to watch all the episodes they got.
It's subtitled?
It is subtitled.
You know there's like an English dub anime site that will
Stop
give you
questioning
everything.
every.
I'm
stupid
trying to
movement.
make it easier for him.
Too late.
He's
already
there
watched-
yet.
Too late. Already watched all the episodes they
Too
have on
late.
Hulu.
Still
and I
stupid.
found out that's all the episodes they actually have.
Yeah, it doesn't end. You didn't know that?
Of Bleach. That was essentially the ending. And
But it's not the ending.
I know. They just stopped playing.
And Kit now
Thank
has to be
you.
Japanese.
Could you let me please? Because I can explain it. I know how it was not the ending.
I'm trying to rush this along.
Well, fuck. Then you should have.
Alright, so it ended.
Bleach ended.
It's an idiot.
I was surprised you didn't know, that's all. Go.
Pretty much. Bleach took up where I left off on the on Adult Swim, which is pretty much that like they had the whole storyline with the Ray guy, and then they got
He's
to
already
the,
gone.
and then they got to the next season where pretty much they nerfed Ichigo. They took away all spiritual powers. I love Bleach. It kind of reminds me of Yu Yu Hakusho, which I fucking love. Pretty much a boy who is pretty much an outsider.
Kid loves
gains
boys.
spiritual powers, and pretty much it ended abruptly. And episode 366 was the last episode because pretty much like everyone got tired of all the filler they kept on
So
throwing.
you can
in
watch an episode every day, every day, and not finish it in a year.
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Love the series, fantastic series. My only problem with it, like that they let into
Is that they're trying to fiddle kids' anus.
episode 366 is because of anime filler, which is a problem that a lot of animes
Kid
are
hates
with
filler.
nowadays.
It is anus.
No.
Anime filler
Let
is
him-
actually
let him
a real thing.
Let him talk.
Anime filler is when
Fills his
the
anus.
anime
Okay.
cannot match the actual manga storyline. And because it can't actually match the storyline in like time progress, they actually just add in these extra stories about complete bullshit
Like Full Metal
that
Alchemist.
no one loves.
Like
and
Full
no
Metal
one
Alchemist
likes.
when it came out first.
And they just throw it in there, and because of that, people just fucking hate the anime or lose interest, and then they sort of drop down in actual viewing. And pretty much like they actually had episodes beyond episode 366, from what I understand from reading online, but they decided they weren't going to continue it because of lack of interest.
66 was not the end.
366 was the last episode. They ended it abruptly. It really didn't have an ending. That was pretty much it. Everything kind of just kept going on and on, much like Inuyasha's ending did.
So that sucked.
Yeah.
Alright. So, things are kind of going crazy here. If you're still here, thank you. I hope you've been entertained with how crazy and drunken this has gotten. But anyway, yeah, hope this gave you some ideas of some things you can check out if you are looking for that sort of thing. Otherwise, if you just want to hear us talk about this stuff, good on you too. But otherwise, hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe the next one will be a little more sober for. So, see ya.
But the ending was not much of an ending, as Brian said, and I expected them not.
I think he's trying to tell you
the way they did.
I think he's trying to tell you
And it was really shitty, and I wish